So what are your favorite types of movies and TV shows? You can talk about like genre and give some specific examples as well.
My family always watched sitcoms, so I'm probably most familiar with just like funny little things like Raising Hope or Modern Family.
Comedies, action, little suspense here and there is cool too.
Action TV shows. I like drama. How to Get Away with Murder by Shonda Rhimes.
Some romance isn't too bad either.
Or like reality shows, especially like cooking shows.
Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, I like that too.
You haven't even seen it.
Yeah, I have.
Nuh-uh.
Can you name 3 filmmakers off the top of your head? Like any filmmaker.
No. Steven Spielberg.
Michael Bay.
J.J. Abrams.
There you go.
Christopher Nolan, Spielberg, Scorsese.
It's kind of cheating because I heard the people before me, but I know J.J. Abrams, he made the new Star Trek and stuff, right?
Can you name like Black women filmmakers?
Shonda Rhimes. And that's all I know.
None.
None.
Why do you think you can't name any Black women filmmakers?
I'm not a Hollywood scene guy.
And they're just not very well known.
Personally, for me, most like mainstream, big popular movies that I watch are produced by like those 5 that we named, and none of those happen to be Black women.
In general, I also just don't know the name of any filmmakers, so...
I've never really given thought to why I don't know any. It's never really crossed my mind. Like I don't know, when I like named those 3, I didn't like consider that they were all old white men, but
I didn't even know they were all old white men.
well they are. But yeah, I've never given thought to it. I'm not sure why.
Like, what do you see in your head when you kind of like envision the types of films that Black women have made or could make?
I don't even know.
I mean, I think anything. Why are they different from any other filmmaker?
This makes me sound really racist.
I mean, they could be anything, right?
And that it could be like documentary or like an action movie.
I could imagine there's at least one filmmaker who focuses on civil rights.
That's actually really relevant.
completely furious with the absence of a reflection of my being in cinema.
We're all out there, Casey Lemons and Gina Prince Blythewood and Angela Robinson, Uzan Palsy and Debbie Allen, Nima Barnett. We make films far, and there's so much space in between the times that we make a film that it's not really, the playing field has not been leveled yet in that area. It's frustrating, but then you keep working, you keep writing, you keep shooting now digitally, working on documentaries and other projects. But by no means is it equal.
In many ways, if I'm really honest with you, I think in England we've been quite behind. I mean, we never had our Spike Lee. You had your Spike Lee all of those years ago. So I think that we're behind, and I think that we're just now starting to catch up with you. And you know, the first thing that we're doing, as any filmmaker would do, is tell stories that are really important to us, that kind of connect with our gut and our soul. And we should do that with every movie that we make. But you know, the ones that that maybe other people haven't told in the way that we want to tell them, showing our history in the way that we've wanted to show it, and putting Black people at the fore in those movies, not TV but movies, putting Black people front and center, putting Black actors and actresses front and center, and having them carry the burden and the glory of the movie.
We still don't have as many films as they had out at that time, if you're talking about that 90s Spike Lee, you know, 5 Heartbeats time. We still don't have the same numbers, but we have more access. I mean, that's the thing. Like, we're actually not looking to Hollywood anymore. You know, Hollywood is nice if it can work for your content and it can work for, you know, your network and your community that you built around your filmmaking, but it's not the only option. I think that's the difference.
It's a wonderful thing to know that you know, that people that is coming in film is now something that, you know, so many people are into, especially women and women of color, and they have various voices that they are projecting out to the public, and it's just, I mean, they have ideas that I wouldn't even have thought of, and so it's like, it's a good thing, it's a good time. We are still struggling to have our voices heard and seen, but it's a good time.